Hi, I am CNY Woman Knits and Crochets, also known as Knitter CNY on Ravelry and Instagram. You can find my posts there and projects there. And my real name is Mindy. I live in Syracuse, New York, which is right in the middle of New York State. That's why there's CNY in the name. I've been knitting and crocheting for about 35 years. I tend to prefer easier projects these days because I crochet blankets for Project Linus in my local chapter, and they give those blankets away to kids who are sick or in the hospital or in need of a blanket through charitable donations. So I'm going to show you what I've worked on this week. One finished object, two works in progress, and then some yarn acquisitions. It'll be a pretty short podcast. So the first thing is the finished object. My ends are not woven in, so you'll have to forgive me for that. I made this, which is out of Bernat Forever Fleece in Dancing Queen. Those colors are a dark pink, a lighter pink, and then like a melon kind of color. You can't really see that dark pink too well. I guess you can on the bottom row. But all I did was double crochet. I started out with a row of single crochet to make the base above the foundation chain. And then just did double crochet with a turning chain. Really easy, really simple. I used 4 skeins. Bernat Forever Fleece is very, very soft. I had a friend that checked this out yesterday and was like, that's a really nice blanket. The next blanket I'm working on is out of Walmart Mainstays Cozy Chenille. It's 220 yards. It is 100% polyester. It is basically a duplicate of Bernat blanket or Bernat baby blanket. They have this for a very reasonable price for a 4-pack if you get it shipped to your house. I don't know that they sell it in stores. If they do sell it in stores, I think it's $7.44 a piece. And this is a better deal. It goes anywhere from $21.99 to up to like $24 or so for a 4-pack. So that's a really good price. It's a little bit stiffer than Bernat blanket, but it's okay. You know, you can get away with it for a blanket. And again, it's called Cozy Chenille yarn. You want to make sure you look for the 220 yard size because they do have a chenille that is larger. That's like a jumbo size. That's only 33 yards, and you don't want to get the wrong one. And the blanket that I'm making with that is my old standby, which is a Suzette stitch blanket. If you haven't heard of the Suzette stitch and you want to learn how to do it, please look at the last video that I posted, which is how to make a Suzette stitch. It is also in the playlist of learn how to crochet. I'm using a size O hook for this, which is a 12mm hook. This is a Prim ergonomic hook, and it's really nice if you have arthritis in your hands or you have trouble gripping and you need something a little bit thicker to grip onto. I'm a knife holder. That's the way you hold it. You can either be a knife holder or like a pencil or pen holder, usually with crochet. I do a knife grip, like you were gripping a knife when you're cutting meat. So that's good. I am on my 3rd skein of that. I will start my 4th skein today while I'm watching a Yankees spring training game. My 3rd project, which is my 2nd work in progress, is out of Yarnspirations Care and Spice Cakes. This is 8 ounces, 227 grams, 239 yards, 218 meters. This is 100% acrylic, and it is a number 6. Super bulky, and it is machine washable and dryable. I got this from Hirschner's on sale. I also have a gray color. What I am doing is a blanket that Mikey from the Crochet Crowd put out a tutorial for this week, only they were using tea cakes for it. It's a free Yarnspirations pattern. If you look at the Crochet Crowd, you can easily find that. I'm not going to link it in the notes or anything like that, but it is a granny square or a granny stitch chevron. And like I said, it's originally out of tea cakes, and I used spice cakes because I have 4 spice cakes. I'm making it thinner. He said it was a multiple of 18 plus 21. So I took off 18 out of 111 stitches. So I was left with 93 stitches, and it's still plenty big. I've done 5 rows, and I'm about halfway through my cake. So that's great. And I just started that this morning. I watched the video. I'm going to show you some yarn. I am going to have to bend over to pick it up. So there's that. I don't know if I showed this or not. I don't think I did, but I have 2 skeins of Karen cotton cakes that I had a voucher, a $5 voucher for, and I got it on sale too because there was a 30% off or 40% off coupon. So I got that from Michael's. I got 3 skeins of Loops and Threads Impressions, which is very much like Puzzle, only it has less yardage. I'm probably just going to do a plain baby blanket with this using double crochet because I didn't realize it was less yardage, and it's a size 5, super bulky. It is 246 yards, 5.29 ounces, 225 meters, 150 grams. This colorway is pretty. I don't know what it's called because they put their, sorry, it's called Blue Raspberry. Blue Raspberry. All right. Next deal I got was from also Michael's. The deal is not going on any longer. I took the community post off where I had information about the deal because it's not going on anymore. They had 2 packs of Bernat Blanket Mystical for $10.49 a piece. I had, I believe, so a friend and I went in on an order together. I got 6 skeins of this blue color, which is called Crystal Ocean. She got blue, and then she got like a coral color too. So I have 6 skeins of this. She has 2 skeins of blue. She has 2 skeins of coral. So we split that order between us, and it was free shipping. The next deal I got is on my community post. So you want to take, run to Amazon and look at this if you need Bernat Blanket baby yarn or Bernat blanket yarn. This color is called Dried Flowers. You see all the colors in there. Orange, pink, sort of a orange pink, and then like a mauve-y kind of color. They have 2 packs of these for $12.99, and this is Bernat Blanket. This color is called Florette. This is Bernat Blanket as well. Also $12.99 for a 2-pack. And then this color is called Cornflower Blue. It is also $12.99. And then they put a 4th set on, which is not in the notes, but it's a black and white color. I can't remember what the name of the color is, but you can check it out at your convenience on Amazon, and I have Amazon Prime, so I got free shipping. So I got 4 of the dried flowers, and I got 2 of the Florette, like 2 skeins total of the Florette, and I got 2 skeins total of the cornflower. So that was a really good deal. So I have enough yarn for a while, and I am going to stop the podcast now. We've recorded enough, and I hope that you guys have a great week and that you get a project to work on and release some stress, because it is good for your mental health. Thank you and have a great week.